So now let's continue with workmen compensation reserve. Okay. So I told you it is a reserve set aside out of the profits to meet any possible liability or claim, okay, on compensation regarding the payment of compensation in case of any accident. So there we have three cases. Workmen compensation reserve, we have three cases. Okay, so the first case is no claim arises against workmen compensation. There is no claim. That means in the balance sheet, you will find 50,000 liability side. Okay, that is the workman compensation reserve we have prepared. Okay, so there is no claim against workmen compensation. In the balance sheet, liability side, you will find workmen compensation 50,000. There is no claim. So that is still there. 50,000 is still there. We haven't used it. So how to deal with this? Reserve. What to do? There is a reserve. It is not used. Then what should be done? The old partners or the existing partners will distribute it themselves, among themselves. Okay. And which ratio? Old ratio. So the entry is workmen compensation fund account debtor, workmen compensation reserve or fund, WCR, workmen compensation reserve or fund account debtor, to A's capital or B's capital, or you can write to partners capital account. To partners capital account. So there is no claim. So this 50,000 is fully there in the balance sheet. It is there as reserve. So this 50,000 is shared between among the existing partners in their old ratio. So let me ask you. So there is a reserve fund, rupees 50,000. We have two partners, A and B. And the sharing ratio is 1:1. Yes. So how is it shared, Femina? Yeah,
Ma'am,
50.
equally.
So yeah. Equally. So how much is the amount? 50,000 equally.
Ma'am, 25,000.
25,000, 25,000. Very good. Okay. So the next case number 2. Case number 2. Workman compensation claim arises rupees 20,000. So there is a claim for 20,000. So how much is there in the balance sheet? As reserve, we have 50,000 and there is a claim, okay, 20,000. Now what to do? What to do? Yes, Aditya, trying to say the answer?
Remaining 30,000 are shared equally.
Very good. Yes, remaining 30,000 will be shared among the partners. 20,000 should be given as compensation. So what is remaining? 30,000 is there. That should be shared equally. So the entry is workman compensation reserve account debtor 50,000. Okay. 50,000 is there. That is given debtor. Debit. I'm sorry. Workman compensation reserve account debtor to workman compensation claim. There is a claim. So, to workman compensation claim, or you can say liability. How much? 20,000. Again, to partners capital, 30,000. I hope it's clear. There is 50,000 in the balance sheet and there is a claim to be met. So 50,000 debit. Workman compensation reserve account debit 50,000. To workman compensation claim 20,000. 20,000 is paid. To partners capital, the rest 30,000. Okay. Now the next one, the claim is 60,000. The claim is more than the reserve. How much is the reserve? It is only 50,000. Now the third case is the claim arises and that is more than the reserve. More than the reserve. Okay. So that for that the entry is, first take down the entry. Okay. Workman compensation reserve account debtor. Okay. Again, one more debit. Revaluation account debtor. Revaluation account debtor. Workman compensation claim liability. Why? Workman compensation claim is a liability. When liability increase, we will bring it to the revaluation account. So this increase in liability, we will be adjusting it in the revaluation account. Did you get me? Revaluation account, debit side, we used to show the increase in liability. Correct? Increase in liability is shown in the debit side of revaluation account. So this item, the increase, the excess, so already 50,000 is there with us in the reserve. And here the claim is 60,000, 10,000 more. So that extra additional liability, we will adjust it. We will adjust it in the revaluation. Excuse me. Yes. So what is the journal entry? Workman compensation reserve account debit revaluation account debit to partners capital. I'm sorry, to workman compensation claim. Workman compensation claim. So already there is 50,000. Then 10,000 additional should be paid. So how much is the claim? 60,000. Okay. Yeah. So that is clear. Workman compensation reserve, 3 cases. First case, there is no claim. Second case, there is claim but lesser than the reserve. And the third claim is more than the reserve. Okay? Yes. Now, the next topic is counting of investment fluctuation reserve. There is one more reserve. Investment fluctuation reserve or fund. Okay? Investment fluctuation reserve or fund. Now, talking about the investments, again, the business will be making several kinds of investment. Sometimes the business will invest in the securities of other companies. Yeah, shares, debentures. Okay, the business, the partnership firm will be making investments in some other profit making company, or the business would purchase some land, building, etc. That is also an investment. Correct? So these investments always appear in the balance sheet at its cost, the original cost price, actual cost, historical cost. Okay? So sometimes, as we already spoke about the asset and liability, when you revalue them, their asset, the value would increase or decrease. Okay? If there is no change, it is well and good. But if there is change, then what to do? If it is less, the value of an investment fluctuates and decrease. Then we will make use of the fund, the reserve kept as investment fluctuation reserve. Okay? Same like workman compensation reserve. Sometimes if the return from the investment fluctuates, it is lesser than expected, then we will compensate that using the money set aside from the profit, that is the reserve, which is called investment fluctuation reserve. Now, again, this fund, where will you find it? In the balance sheet, where can you find this fund? Investment fluctuation fund or reserve? This also, you can see it on the liability side of the balance sheet. All the reserves, you will find it in the liability side. Okay, so again, let's say investment fluctuation reserve in the balance sheet is rupees 50,000. Okay, here we have the balance sheet and there is investment fluctuation reserve 50,000. And here we have 4 cases. 4 cases. The accounting treatment, we have 4 cases. The first case is, the market value. Market value means the value now. At present, what is the value? Market value is equal to the book value. Book value means the value we have written in the balance sheet. So here, balance sheet, investment, where do you write it? Investments are asset. So you write it over here, investment. Investments are assets. And suppose the investment is 5 lakhs. Okay? There is an investment for 5 lakhs. And we have created a reserve, it is 50,000. That is the case. Okay. And now, as per the first case, I told you, market value is equal to the book value. Market value of this investment is 5 lakh itself. And the book value is also 5 lakh. It is same. So what to do here? And we have a reserve 50,000. Nothing is there to be done with this reserve. So the partners will share it among themselves. Same like the first case of workmen compensation reserve. The entry is investment fluctuation reserve account debit. Partners capital. To partners capital. Okay. Case 1 completed. Okay, okay. Now, second case is market value is less than the book value. Say the investment is 5 lakh rupees. Okay. So the market value is now 4,80,000. 4,80,000 and the book value is 5 lakhs. This is the situation. So the market value has come down by 20,000. 20,000. This 20,000, we will compensate it by making use of this 50,000 in the balance sheet. Reserve. We have created a reserve. It is for this purpose we have created this reserve. When the market value comes down, we can compensate it by making use of the reserve available. So the decline in the value is only 20,000. So the entry will be investment fluctuation reserve account debit. How much is there? 50,000 is there. Investment fluctuation or investments. You can write investments. Investments. Two investments. How much is taken? 20,000. And the balance, the rest, partners capital. Partners capital. So understand the logic. There is a reserve and there is a liability. So we are taking it from the reserve. So again, balance is there. So that balance is shared among the existing partners. Okay, no? Clear, no? Okay. Now, the third case. Excuse me, I'm getting. Okay. So market value is 4,20,000 and IFR is 5 lakhs. So what is the case now? How much is the difference? The difference is 80,000. Correct? 80,000. And how much is there in the reserve? It is only 50,000. 50,000. Only 50,000 was there in the reserve, but here the market value has fallen beyond this. So what to do? Anyway, we have reserve of 50,000 that we'll take. Investment fluctuation reserve account debtor. And again, we will make use of revaluation account. Revaluation account. Liability increase or asset decrease. Investment value of investment has come down, decline. So again, revaluation account debit. How much? 30,000. Investments. To investments. 80,000. Yes, okay. This is the third case. Completed? Okay. Shall I move to the fourth case? Yeah. So the fourth case is market value is greater than reserve. Say the market value is 5,30,000, IFRS 5 lakh. So it is a good indication. Investment has grown, increased. Now what to do? This case 4, we have 2 journal entries to pass. First journal entry is, so there is 50,000 already reserved. We are not going to do anything with that because market value is greater than the investment. So no need to touch this reserve. So the entire reserve is distributed among the partners, existing partners. Reserve account debtor to partners capital account. Partners capital account. This is the first one. So the reserve, whatever is available in the balance sheet, we will distribute it among the existing partners. This is the first one. Then we have one more journal entry. You can also combine it, but after explaining, I'll tell you. So the next journal entry is investment account debtor. The increase, investment account debtor. How much is the increase? 30,000. 30,000 to what? Earlier, the decrease in the asset, we showed it in the revaluation account. So similarly, increase in the asset also, we need to show it in the revaluation account. Just for this purpose, we make use of revaluation. The increase or decrease in the asset or liability. Yes, that's it. Yeah, you want the screen again? Okay. Yes. So that is all about investment fluctuation reserve. So today we spoke about revaluation account, workman compensation reserve, and also investment fluctuation reserve. All these will be applying in admission also. Right now, we discussed the case of change in profit sharing ratio among existing partners. Okay. Any doubt from these area? Nothing. So tell me which are the 2 types of goodwill now? Goodwill. Two types of goodwill. Which are they?
Purchased goodwill and self-generated goodwill.
Purchased goodwill and self-generated goodwill. Okay. Which is the one already existing in the balance sheet? Which among these two, which can you find in the balance sheet? Which one will you find in the balance sheet? Which? Purchased goodwill. Purchased goodwill, you will find it in the balance sheet. Okay. Yes. And in the previous class, last day, we stopped with the calculation, the valuation of goodwill. Valuation of goodwill. Which method? Where did we stop?